welcome to the deep dive. We're jumping straight into a passage you shared, Genesis 26, the first 35 verses. Really interesting stuff.
Absolutely. You wanted us to pull out the core lessons, especially around getting through tough times and maybe finding blessings by, trusting the process.
Exactly. It feels like it's about how sticking around, even when things are hard, can lead to unexpected good things. So let's dig in. What's the first major takeaway?
Okay, so right off the bat, we have Isaac facing this famine, a serious one.
Right, and the natural instinct you'd think is get out. Maybe head to Egypt like his father Abraham had done before. Easier, maybe safer.
That's the temptation, isn't it? Flee the hardship. But then God gives this specific instruction, don't go down to Egypt. Live in the land where I tell you to live. Stay in Gerar.
It must have sounded kind of crazy. Stay in the place where there's no food.
Precisely. And that's lesson one, really. These famine moments in our lives,
Yeah.
they test that instinct to just run away.
Whether it's a job problem, money worries, whatever, the urge is to find the escape hatch.
Yeah, but this story suggests pausing. It suggests that sometimes maybe the real growth, the blessing, comes from staying put and trusting the guidance you've been given.
So it's not about just sitting there doing nothing.
No, not at all. It's more like active faithfulness, staying engaged right where you are, even if it feels unproductive or difficult, sticking to your principles, your commitments.
Okay, so for you listening, if you're feeling overwhelmed, feeling like quitting something, maybe the first step isn't the exit door. Maybe it's checking in with your core principles first.
That seems to be the idea here. Hold steady, even if results aren't immediate, which actually leads right into the second big lesson.
So Isaac obeys, he stays. What happens?
Well, it's pretty remarkable. He doesn't just survive. The text says he sows seed in that land during the famine and reaps 100-fold in the same year. He becomes incredibly wealthy.
Wow. So obedience leads to serious success.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of scarcity.
Exactly. But success often brings its own problems, doesn't it?
Yes. What happens here?
The Philistines in Gerar, they get jealous, understandably maybe, and they start hassling him, specifically over water wells his father had dug. They filled them in. Water was life.
Oh, okay. So now there's conflict? This is where you'd expect him to fight back, right?
Yeah.
It's powerful now.
You might think so, but his reaction is interesting. When they argue over the first well, he names it Asik, meaning contention, and moves on, digs another.
And they argue over that one too.
They do. So he names that one Sitna, meaning opposition, and moves again. He digs a third well.
He just keeps moving away from the fight.
Yeah, he seems to prioritize peace, or maybe just avoiding pointless conflict over winning that specific argument or holding that specific piece of ground.
And does that work out for him? Does he just keep getting pushed around?
Well, the third time, they don't quarrel over the well, so he names it Rehoboth, saying, now the Lord has given us room and we will flourish in the land.
So God made room for him. It wasn't about Isaac overpowering them.
Exactly. It suggests that success, real flourishing, isn't always won through, aggressive competition or fighting every battle. It came through his diligence. He kept digging wells, but also through faith and choosing peace.
So the takeaway for you, maybe it's about pairing your hard work with a kind of reliance on something bigger, trusting the outcome.
And also valuing peace. Maybe letting go of the need to win every single dispute, disengaging from envy, focusing on your own well digging, your own calling.
Giving thanks for what you do have, the opportunities, even if they come with challenges. Recognizing maybe external factors or divine help play a role.
That sums it up well. It's this interplay. Trust God, stay put when guided, do the work diligently, choose peace over conflict, and then watch how things unfold.
So bringing it all together from this deep dive into Genesis 26, it seems like trusting through hardship and seeking peace aren't passive acts. They're active choices that can, perhaps surprisingly, lead to real growth and blessings you didn't expect.
It's a powerful link between enduring difficulty faithfully and experiencing expansion.
Definitely food for thought. It makes you wonder.
What's that?
Well, just a final thought for you listening. Think about those times you feel that pull to just flee the famine in your own life. What might actually be waiting for you if you chose, instead, to stay put and trust, even when it feels like the hardest thing to do?